ISIS leader and global terrorist Abu Bakr Al Baghdadi is now history. His death was confirmed by none other than the United States President himself on Sunday. Here's a report.
ISIS is now without its leader. Abu Bakr Al Baghdadi was killed in a US military operation in Syria. US President Donald Trump's tweet caught everyone's attention. And later came the big announcement in the White House on Sunday.
Last night, the United States brought the world's #1 terrorist leader to justice. Abu Bakr Al Baghdadi is dead. He was the founder and leader of ISIS, the most ruthless and violent terror organization anywhere in the world. The United States has been searching for Baghdadi for many years. Capturing or killing Baghdadi has been the top national security priority of my administration. U.S. Special Operations Forces executed a dangerous and daring nighttime raid in northwestern Syria and accomplished their mission in grand style.
President Donald Trump congratulated the American personnel as they successfully killed the most wanted terrorist in the world.
The only ones remaining were Baghdadi in the tunnel, and he had dragged 3 of his young children with him. They were led to certain death. He reached the end of the tunnel as our dogs chased him down. He ignited his vest, killing himself and the 3 children. His body was mutilated by the blast. The tunnel had caved in on it in addition. But test results gave certain, immediate, and totally positive identification. It was him.
Trump said that the United States had carried out an operation targeting ISIS leader Abu Bakr al Baghdadi, in which the terrorist killed himself. The president confirmed that Baghdadi detonated his suicide vest, killing himself and 3 children during an overnight targeted attack in Syria's Idlib province.
Baghdadi has been on the run for many years, long before I took office. But at my direction, as Commander-in-Chief of the United States, we obliterated his caliphate 100% in March of this year. Today's events are another reminder that we will continue to pursue the remaining ISIS terrorists to their brutal end. That also goes for other terrorist organizations. They are likewise in our sights.
Trump said that the ISIS leader was crying and screaming and attempted to flee through a network of underground tunnels.
He was a sick and depraved man, and now he's gone. Baghdadi was vicious and violent, and he died in a vicious and violent way as a coward, running and crying. This raid was impeccable and could only have taken place with the acknowledgement and help of certain other nations and people.
Abu Bakr al Baghdadi was killed in a raid conducted by the US military in northwest Syria. Trump said that the fight between American soldiers and ISIS was a brutal one.
Last night was a great night for the United States and for the world. A brutal killer, one who has caused so much hardship and death, has violently been eliminated. He will never again harm another innocent man, woman, or child. He died like a dog. He died like a coward. The world is now a much safer place.
The ISIS leader was forced to detonate his own vest after he was left with no other option. The final confirmation was done and DNA and biometric testing was also conducted. Who is Baghdadi? So who is Abu Bakr Al Baghdadi and why is his death being celebrated by Americans? Baghdadi, the leader of the terror group ISIS or ISIL, has been in hiding for the last 5 years. In April, a video was published by the ISIS media wing Al Furqan that showed a man purporting to be Baghdadi. It was the first time Baghdadi has been seen since July 2014 when he spoke at the Great Mosque in Mosul. In February 2018, several US officials said Baghdadi had been wounded in an airstrike in May 2017. The 48-year-old had to relinquish control of the terror group for up to 5 months because of his injuries. Baghdadi became the leader of Islamic State of Iraq in 2010. In 2013, ISI declared its absorption of an Al-Qaeda-backed militant group in Syria. Baghdadi said that his group will now be known as Islamic State in Iraq and the Levant. He was listed as a global terrorist in 2016 by the United States. Is Baghdadi's death the end of ISIS? A Newsline report.